tears hold up.
Yankee Doodle, then to London, just to ride home.
She's ready.
Helga, where can we find him?
He's at home with Yankee Doodle.
She's gone.
Last, but taking her secret with her.
I'm not so sure.
Miss Murgarden, what's going on in that pretty little head of yours?
Just give me a minute to think.
Woof! Woof! Scooter, what's out of your mouth? Looks like pinstripes. It's a piece of cloth. Looks like it got torn off one of all those pug uglies in all the ruckus. I wonder what it means. Miss Murgarden, do you have any ideas?
Oh! Boys, I know where we could find the Hooded Terror.
I knew you could do it. Miss Murgarden, I can kiss you.
Oh, but do you know, loyal listeners, have you been able to solve the mystery? Keep your sleuthing hats on to this message from our sponsor. And see if you can guess where our boys are off to next.
Hi, y'all. Colonel Sebastian A. Witherspoon here. Y'all know me from the South will rise again, weekdays at 3. I'm just sitting here on my comfortable old rocking chair here on my back porch with a cool mint juice and a bag of my favorite treats, Savannah Sweetie's sensationally sugary candies. Why, they are sweeter than my old man's kisses, and they come in more flavors you can shake a stick at. Each bag is a regular rainbow mile full of smiles. So the next time y'all want to make your mouth happy, pick up some Savannah Sweetie's sensationally sugary candies. Tell them Colonel Sebastian A. Witherspoon sent you.
The Hooded Terror has been kidnapping scientists, but where are they and why are they there? Miss Murgarden thinks she knows. Do you?
It's obvious if we put the pieces together. First, Helga sang Yankee Doodle. Then she said the Hooded Terror was at home. And let's not forget that piece of pinstripe fabric. Where is the home of the pinstriped Yankees?
Yankee Stadium!
Exactly, Yankee Stadium.
Wait a minute. Yankee Stadium? The Hooded Terrors hold up in Yankee Stadium?
Yes, Miss Murgarden, you're brilliant. I can kiss you.
Don't you think that it might be notice an evil guy walking around with a black mask dragging a whole bunch of people through Yankee Stadium?
Look, all I know is what it says here. I mean what Helga said. Maybe he's got some kind of secret lair hidden down in the bowels of the earth or something. Anyway, that's why we're here in New York.
To be in the Bronx, now that spring is here.
It should be a good game. They're playing the Boston Red Sox.
Keep your mind on the mission, Blackie. We're here to catch a monster, not a game. Now, get out those tickets and let's go in. It looks like something's going on down there in the field.
You know, Bucky Harris, the Yankees manager, gave me a job as coach for as long as you're on the team, Lou.
Hey, look, Abbott, if you're the coach, you must know all the players.
I certainly do.
Well, you know I never met the guys, so you're going to have to tell me their names, and then I'll know who's playing on the team.
Oh, I'll tell you their names. But you know, it seems to me they give these ball players nowadays very peculiar names.
Oh, you mean funny names?
Strange names, pet names, like Dizzy D.
His brother Daffy.
Daffy D.
And their French cousin.
French?
Buffet.
Goofy Dean. Let's see. We have on the bags who's on first, what's on second, and I don't know who's on third.
That's what I want to find out.
I say, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
Are you the manager?
Yes.
You got to be the coach too?
Yes.
And you don't know the fella's name?
Well, I should.
Well, then who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the fella's name.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who?
The guy playing.
Who is on first?
I'm asking you, who's on first?
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
So go ahead.
That's it.
That's who?
Yes.
Look, you got a first baseman.
Certainly.
Who's playing first?
That's right.
When you pay up the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it.
Well, let me trying to find out is the fella's name on first base.
Who?
The guy that gets...
That's it.
Who gets the money?
He does, every dog. Sometimes his wife comes down and collects it.
Whose wife?
Yes. Well, what's wrong with that?
Look, all I want to know is when you sign up the first baseman, how does he sign his name?
Who?
The guy.
Who?
How does he sign?
That's how he signs it.
Who?
Yes.
All I'm trying to find out is what's the guy's name on first base?
No, what is on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
One base at a time.
Well, don't change the players.
I'm not changing nobody.
Get easy, buddy.
I'm only asking you who's the guy on first base.
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
So what's the guy's name on first base?
No, what is on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third. We're not talking about him.
How did I get on third?
Well, you mentioned his name.
If I mentioned the third baseman's name, who did I say is playing third?
No, who's playing first?
What's on first?
What's on second?
I don't know.
He's on third.
There I go back on third again. Would you just stay on third base and don't get off of it?
All right, what do you want to know?
Now, who's playing third base?
Why do you insist on putting who on third base?
What am I putting on third?
No, what is on second?
You don't want who on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Third base.
Look, you got an outfielder?
Sure.
What's the left fielder's name?
Why?
I just thought I'd ask you.
Well, I just thought I'd tell you.
Then tell me who's playing left field.
Who's playing first?
I'm not, would you just stay out of the infield? I want to know what the guy's name is in left field.
No, what is on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Third base.
What's the left fielder's name?
Why?
Because.
Oh, he's center field.
Look, you got a pitcher on this team?
Sure.
What's the pitcher's name?
Tomorrow.
You don't want to tell me today?
I'm telling you now.
Then go ahead.
Tomorrow.
What time?
What time what?
What time tomorrow you going to tell me who's pitching?
Now listen, who is not pitching?
I'll break your arm if you say who's on first. I want to know what the pitcher's name is.
What's on second?
I don't know.
Third base.
You got a catcher?
Sir.
What's the catcher's name?
Today.
Today, and tomorrow's pitcher.
Now you got
All we got is a couple of days on the team. Look, you know I'm a catcher too.
it. So they tell him.
I get behind the plate to do some fancy catching. Tomorrow's pitching on my team. A heavy hitter gets up, now the heavy hitter bunts the ball. When he bunts the ball, me being a good catcher, I'm going to throw the guy out at first base, so I pick up the ball and I throw it to home.
Now that's the first thing you said right.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
That's all you got to do.
It's throw the ball to first base.
Yes.
Now, who's got it?
Naturally.
Look, if I throw the ball to first base, somebody's got to get it now. Who has it?
Naturally.
Who?
Naturally.
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 So I pick up the ball, I throw it to naturally.
No, you don't. You throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
That's different.
That's what I said.
You're not saying it.
I throw the ball to naturally.
You throw it to who?
Naturally.
That's it.
That's what I said.
You ask me.
I throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
Now you ask me.
You throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
That's it.
Same as you. Same as you. I throw the ball to who? Whoever it is dumps the ball, the guy runs the second. Who picks up the ball, goes into what? What goes into, I don't know. I don't know, goes it back to tomorrow, triple play. Another guy gets up, hits a long fly ball to be caught. Why? I don't know. He's on third and I don't give a damn.
What?
I said I don't give a damn.
Oh, he's a shortstop. Peanuts, get your peanuts here.
Count. 3, 2. And here's the pitch and it's a long fly ball to center.
Red Hearts, who wants Red Hearts?
Let's try down this tunnel under the stadium.
It's a regular maze down here. We can get good lost if we're not careful.
You could hide a whole army and no one would ever know.
Better stay close to me, Miss Bernhardt. We can run into anything around any corner.
This tunnel ends in a steel door. Help me open it, Blackie. It seems to be well oiled.
Not a sound now. We've got the element of surprise on our side. Let's keep it.
It's a laboratory, all right, but there's nobody here. Miss Bernhardt, it looks like you were right all along.
Miss Bernhardt, I can kiss you!
Oh, look at this!
What is it?
Oh, nothing. I just thought I saw a mouse.
More like a rat if you ask me!
Hello, anybody here?
Great big, huge, sticky rats!
I hear something. It's coming from behind this other door.
Please, one at a time. Who are you?
I'm Professor Michaels.
Oh, thank goodness you've come!
Dr. Wally.
And these must be your missing colleagues.
But where's the wretched evildoer who's imprisoned you all?
He ran out the back just as you came in the front. He keeps us locked up in these chains and forces us to continue our experiments for his own twisted ends.
But you mustn't stand here listening to us. You must go after him.
Well, where's the office?
in these papers. Look, that is to the German High Command, Dr. Wally's notes on animal toxins, Professor Michael's research on explosive fuels. And what's this?
Say, that's a photograph of Corcovado Peak. It's in Rio. I saw a picture of it in our guidebook.
What's Corcovado Peak?
It's a mountain that rises high above the city with its arms stretched out and this huge statue of Jesus. They call it Christ the Redeemer. You see, you can see it from just about everywhere.
I hardly think our man is concerned with matters of the Christian spirit.
It's not the statue that's important, it's the location.
Of course, it was right in front of us all along.
What are you two talking about?
Blackie, don't you see? What do you do on a high point better than anywhere else?
Fly a kite?
Launch a missile! Miss Burgon, you're fantastic. May I kiss you?
Objection! How come I never got to do that?
So I guess it's back to Rio.
Yes, it's back to sunny Rio for our three-brave sleuth. But what will they find there? Will they finally discover the Hooded Terror's secret identity and put an end to his reign of terror? Or will he put an end to them? Let's join them now.
Well, here we are. Now what? Shall we go up to Jesus and knock on his forehead?
Has anyone got an idea?
Come on, chums, we just gotta think of some way to get into that dance.
But we don't have a thing to wear.
All our clothes were eaten by that swarm of locusts?
There's gotta be a way if we just put our heads together. I know we can come up with a plan to get some new dresses.
But the dance is tonight. We only have an hour.
And that's not nearly enough time. We'll never make it. And we'll never meet all those single handsome millionaires.
What will our gals do? Will they find a way to get 3 new ball gowns in time? Stay tuned to this word from our sponsor.
It's so morning, it's so it's not boring,
For the best in flavor, tough and stickiness, Father McGargle's wild woolly when it ring gum can't be beat. If it doesn't stick to your molars, it ain't Father McGargle's.
What do we need dresses for?
For disguises. So we can sneak into Shanghai South Saloon undetected.
And
She's having a big shindig there tonight,
and surely some of the Hooded Terror's men will be there to take advantage of the cheap liquor and the cheaper women. And so we might be able to pick up some clues.
Yes, yes, what a great idea. We'll get to this damnable thing yet.
What a brilliant plan, Steve. I could kiss you.
I have pretty plans too, you know.
You two may not get any marriage proposals, but no one will ever guess who you really are. Now, swing your hips, fluff your wigs, and check your lipstick. We're going in.
Oh, yes. Margie.
Oh, it's such a lovely time. It's a wonderful time. Oh, yes. Hello, girls. Welcome to my club. I don't remember seeing any of you here before, but we're always happy to see new faces, especially when they're as interesting looking as yours. Enjoying the party?
Oh, yes, it's really swinging.
Oh, yes, it's swell.
You boys don't fool me. I know who you are. Have you found my father? Yes, he's quite safe in New York. Unfortunately, the Hooded Terrors got away. But you must find him at once! He could go after my father again!
might indicate something big going on nearby.
I don't... Wait a minute. I have been hearing whispers about a mysterious camp out in the jungle. Supplies and men have gone in and not come out again, disappearing without a trace.
That could be it. Where is this place?
I think I can give you directions. It's not far. In fact, it's quite nearby. Sort of. Depending on which way you go, if you don't take the direct route, it's far, far away. But I will be giving you all of the shortcuts when I tell you which I'm going to do right now.
Madre Diaz, Shanghai Sal, she is dead. Isn't that a poison dart sticking out of her neck? I thought I heard the telltale hiss of a blowgun.
Oh, yes, Pepe, of course, a blowgun.
Pepe, does the feather on this dart look familiar?
Si, senorita. It is from the tribe of the Athaligians. They are most feared and bloodthirsty natives in all south of the border. Some even whisper that they are being man-eaters.
They must be working for the Hooded Terror.
His camp must be in their territory.
What would cannibals be doing in cahoots with the Hooded Terror, boys?
Pepe, can you take us to the Athaligians? No! No, senor! It is much too dangerous out there in the wilds along with the headhunters. No! No, senor, and again, no! You will not be getting me there.
But it's the only lead we've got. We must go.
Pepe, you must take us. We're armed. You'll be perfectly safe.
No, senor, I dare not. There is not one thing you can say to me making me change my mind.
We'll pay you handsomely.
Oh, when do we leave? The next morning, after a good night's sleep, Pepe, Steve, Blackie, and his work on the way the dangers of the untamed jungle. Wild, ferocious beasts, bottomless sucking quicksand, prawn-infested rivers, disease-transmitting insects, and looking bloodthirsty savages who are lusting after their foreign white heads. Take very much care when you walk, Rhinos. You do not want to frighten these snakes or step into a nest of famous flesh-stripping, biting blood ants. And look out for that treacherous quicksand. We must try to walk quietly through the tall, dry jungle grass as to not attract undue attention to ourselves.
If the natives don't get us, the heat and the mosquitoes will. Are you sure I didn't get any leeches on me when we crossed that last river?
Are you sure we took enough bullets?
What's that?
I clear up, I am not liking this much. I don't know what this means, but it can't be good.
I guess they knew we're coming.
Now we are turning back, see?
No!
But they are watching us now, probably will capture us and take our heads soon, certainly.
Nonsense, we're perfectly safe.
There is only one thing worse than me growing.
What's that?
When it stops. I think we're being followed.
I think we're being surrounded.
Madre Diaz, senors, shoot your guns.
They're not firing. They must have gotten away, crossing that last river.
Oh, we are in very big trouble now, I think. He wants us to go down that path.
You understand his language?
No, but I understand a spear poking me in the butt.
Do they have to tie us up quite so tightly? I think I'm getting a rash.
Pepe, I'm sorry we dragged you into this.
But surely, senorita, you were having a plan to be rescuing us. Sorry, Pepe, but we were pretty much counting on the guns.
This looks like their village. Maybe now we'll get some answers?
How mad are we, Pop?
We want to talk to the Hefe.
So, talk to me.
Hooded terror. So, we meet again.
How I have longed for this moment. Make me tie! Now that you are securely tied, my friends here will be able to kill you slowly without worrying about you escaping. I'd love to take care of it myself, but unfortunately I'm a bit busy plotting the end of the world at the moment.
You evil monster! We'll stop you yet!
I don't think so.
You can kill us, but others will take our place.
I think not. You see, in just a few minutes, the world will be a very different place.
Your plan will never work.
You know nothing of my plan.
We know you've been kidnapping scientists and forcing them to continue their research for your own twisted ends.
We know you've made contact with those despicable Nazis in Germany.
We know you're trying to develop a poisonous weapon and a powerful rocket delivered from Courtyard Peak.
Trying to develop? There, you are mistaken. It is all ready to go. In just a few seconds, I will push this big red button here, and an alpha rocket will launch from the top of Christ the Redeemer's head. And would you like to know where it is going? Straight to Washington, D.C.
You monster!
And this is just the beginning. Once the test flight is a success, I will offer my services to the Fuhrer. Help him conquer the world and then conquer him. And no one can stop me.
You're despicable.
Thank you. The only way my plans can possibly be foiled is by pushing this big black button here, which would cause the missile to self-destruct. But since you are tied up, there is no chance of that happening. Oh, get away!
It's Scooter. Where'd he come from?
He's ripped off the hooded terror's mask. That face. It's
Izzy, the mild-mannered janitor in our building?
Izzy is the hooded terror?
The hooded terror is Izzy?
It certainly explains why he was always one step ahead of us and seemed to know our every move.
Yes, quite a clever disguise, I thought. No one ever suspects the lowly janitor. I can tell you! Now you know the meaning of the word pain! Hey! Let me go! I followed you. I thought maybe I could help.
Timmy, what are you doing here?
I followed you. I thought maybe I could help. Now that you and that wretched dog of yours are securely tied up, let's start the beginning of the end. I'm pushing the launch button. Let the missile fly!
The countdown's begun!
This looks like the end, Miss Gun. Perhaps I can lean over and get one last kiss before it's all over.
Oh, don't forget me, Miss Courtyard.
That gun in your hand.
He has a gun?
Gun? What gun?
Yeah, did you hear that shot? And I'm betting he has enough bullets in that gun to take care of all these savages with a whole bunch left over for the hooded terror and his men too.
Yes, that's what you want.
Curses! But you are too late, Mr. Pete, saved at the last minute. Any second now, my missile will crash into the White House.
Quick, Pete! The black button! Push the black button!
Button, where?
Damn, that concussion grazie. Muchas gracias, Signor Pete.
Another case solved.
Well done, Pete.
Oh, my head.
You dirty dog! Miss Murgarden, we couldn't have done this without you. I could kiss you.
Oh, Blackie, you're so sweet. Oh, beg your pardon.
Lucky, if you want to kiss a hero, kiss Pete here. He's the one who saved us.
No, thanks.
Who's that?
Oh, well, surely you must recognize our secretary, Miss Mary Margaret Wormgarden. She's been filling in for you while you were in the hospital.
I was in the hospital? Was I hurt bad?
You had a concussion.
That's a shame. Did I get better?
It's hard to tell.
Remind me to send me some flowers.
You know, why don't you just go and lie down for a while, because it looks like you could use a rest. He isn't agreeing with
Pete, you don't look so well. You're all green around the gills.
So, I guess you all feel pretty clever now, don't you?
We've oiled our planes, increased the kidney map, Einsteins, severed the worms, and relieved your sacred inventory. I'd say we heaved a radio eel cleaver.
I could have put that better myself, Miss Wormgarden. No, do you? I could kiss you.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, goodness. Oh, buddy! Stop them! Do something! Buddy, help!
What's going on?
The native staged a brief uprising and the hooded terror escaped while our attention was diverted? Well, then we better get after him right away. Come on, boys, up and at him.
And so the hooded terror escapes again. The rest assured our intrepid sleuth will be hot on his trail next week. So, stay tuned next time for the new adventures on Invitation to Danger.
Well, that turned out pretty well, didn't it?
You asshole!
What is your secretary doing to that poor tree?
Tree? I thought Buddy had gotten awfully prickly.
Well, I don't know how he did it, but he did it.
Yeah, no thanks to some people.
Oh, you can say that again.
Oh, I guess you're referring to me. Look, I can't help it if I'm alluring and women throw themselves at my feet.
Themselves?
Through themselves?
Hey, I'm just irresistible to the mirror sex.
Listen, Buster! I ought to sock you! Patsy? Here I am, just trying to help you out of a jam. And this is the thanks I get? A couple of kisses in the heat of the moment for the good of the show? And suddenly I'm just one of your many conquests? Just some silly little bubble brain you smile at and I fall helpless at your feet? Patsy? If that's all you think of me, then you can just think again, mister. Patsy! What? You're yelling at the wrong person. That's Buddy. And he deserves to be yelled at. Coming into work on the most important show we've ever done in the condition you were in. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I'm Skip.
Exactly. Oh! Tree! Oh! Fighting over me like it doesn't matter how I feel or who I like. Is that any way to treat a lady? Look at your paws. Who did a wonderful job with those sound effects. And you did a wonderful job too. Kudos to us ladies who kept our heads and acted professionally.
Boy, talk about still water drinking.
What is wrong with this tree?
Here, maybe I can help
Get
you.
away! Who are you anyway?
Skip.
You can apologize by buying me a big fancy dinner at the Rainbow Room. Point me at Roger. And you can apologize by buying me lots of expensive champagne. Point me at Buddy. And you can apologize by buying Mitzi and Tracy smaller, somewhat less expensive dinners, but still very nice. And I will share my champagne with them. Is that clear?
Yes,
Is that clear?
yes, ma'am.
That's better. And everybody will dance. Now you men, go get yourselves cleaned up. Point me to the door. What is wrong with this tree?
I think we created a monster.
Remind me to never let secretaries on the air again.
Are you going?
We better do what she says. I don't want to get her upset again.
Well, what are we gonna do?
Have a nice dinner, drink lots of champagne, dance till our feet hurt, and hopefully she's over it in the morning.
I kinda hope she never gets over it.
Are they gone yet?
You're not gonna yell at us again, are you?
No, just the boys. Wasn't that great? I never felt such power before. It was, could you believe how they were fighting over me? It was absolutely amazing.
What happened to you?
I don't know. It must have been playing all those different women. It sort of freed something up in me. I love it.
Good, I was wondering when you were going to start reaching your full potential.
Now I just have to figure out how to keep it going.
Tell you what, I'll help by taking on your overflow. Any fellas you want to get rid of, you send them to me.
It's a mighty power, Patsy. Be careful, make sure it doesn't get you into trouble.
I'll go slow. I'll start with these three and work my way up. Tracy, if I get in over my head tonight, you can have Buddy. I have no idea how the champagne is going to affect me.
We better get going. We won't want to keep them waiting.
Why not?
It'll do them some good. They will appreciate us all the more when they have us, if they have to cool their heels without us.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Keep it coming.
Let's go powder our noses and keep them waiting even longer.
That's the spirit.
Say, Patsy, once you get the hang of this, you think you can teach me how to do it?
Sure. The three of us will have all the men in this town wrapped around our little finger. Or
My name isn't Shanghai Sal.
A date with any one of us would be an invitation to danger.
to the